It was a rare moment of relief and joy for both Israelis and Palestinians as Hamas released the remaining 20 living hostages held in Gaza as part of a swap deal for nearly 2,000 Palestinian detainees that were released by Israel. On the other side, in Tel Aviv, thousands gathered in Hostages Square to watch the release. They cheered when a military helicopter carrying freed hostages flew over the crowd on the way to a nearby hospital. Live footage of their release and their family reunions was broadcast on large screens around the square. The plaza has been the center of the national campaign for their release for nearly 2 years. The released Israeli hostages were reunited with their families. Videos showed emotional moments filled with tears and uncontained happiness.
I don't know it.
After 2 years, my big brother, Alon, is back home. I saw him today when he back from Gaza, and it was so exciting for us and for Alon. We jumped on each other as we first saw each other, and from now is we need to do everything to get our life back, and it will happen.
Well, not everyone was as lucky. Amid the jubilation, Israelis also laid flowers in front of the National Forensic Center to honor the memory of the 4 deceased Israeli hostages whose bodies were released by Hamas. Now, there was solemn silence and a salute from the Israeli security forces as the bodies of 4 deceased hostages arrived at the Forensic Institute. This was in Tel Aviv. Israel's military said that it had escorted 4 coffins containing the remains of the deceased hostages to Israel and that those remains were being identified. Hamas says recovering the remaining 24 bodies could take time as not all burial sites are known. On the other side, the Palestinian detainees arrived in Khan Yunis and Ramallah after being released as part of the prisoner-hostage swap deal. Israel released 250 Palestinians serving long terms in Israeli prisons and 1,700 others detained in Gaza during the war after the release of the 20 living Israeli hostages.
The joy is incomplete because we left behind our brothers, friends, and prisoners in a very difficult situation in terms of health and the way they are being treated. There was beating and insults. It was difficult in every way, and may God be with our people in Gaza. In the end, whatever happened to us was nothing compared to what is happening in Gaza.
The release of the hostages and Palestinian detainees was a pivotal aspect of the first phase of the Gaza Accord. And this should lead to a surge of humanitarian aid to Gaza and a partial pullback by Israeli forces from Gaza's main cities. Later phases of the plan will have to address thornier issues such as Gaza's post-war governance and Israel's demand that Hamas should disarm, which the group has rejected. But for now, many families in both sides are rejoicing to have their loved ones back.